Debates Under the Influence, aka DUI The Podcast, is a platform of the culture for the culture. We speak on all things that's happening in sports, music, and pop culture while highlighting black excellence of the present and past. So grab your water, soda, liquor, weed, or whatever you prefer, and enjoy. Question. Alright.
Oh my god.
What takes 5 minutes but feels like forever?
Oh my god.
Oh, there's a lot of things.
Like what?
Cooking food.
What cooking takes 5 minutes?
When
we use stoves, not microwaves around here.
Yeah, bro. You gotta put the seasoning.
Yeah, cooking 5 minutes. Come on now, we ain't talking about toaster strudels and fucking pizza rolls.
Goddamn ramen noodles.
Talking about grown man food.
Okay.
That should take at least 25.
I'm around.
Please state the question, please, sir, because I just forgot, because that just fucked me up.
What takes 5 minutes but feels like forever? Alright, while you thinking, I'll give an example.
Go ahead and do this before I say something inappropriate.
Well, that's what we're here for.
No, we're not.
But I'll say sending a risky text and waiting for a response.
Oh, we're going that route.
Oh no, it's whatever route, whatever comes to your mind outside of cooking baby meals.
Because I kind of thought of something, but I was like, I don't want to put that.
Well then what? Look, man, you need to be transparent with your audience.
No.
That was
transparency.
Kwan who said that. No.
But
No.
5 minutes but feel like forever.
Ha
I'm surprised you ain't say like the last 5 minutes of a work shift.
Nah.
That does kind of feel like
I
that's
already
right.
on my way out the door.
Well, I guess for you, the 30th minute.
Nah, them last 30 be feeling like 2 hours, bro.
That's a fact. Matter of fact, since you work third, have you ever? What's the meme? When the time goes back? Have you ever been working third when that happened? The spring fall back shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like y'all just leave. Or you gotta work another hour. How does that work?
When you leave and the clock hits 7:30.
It's one of them things where you just...
It don't matter when it
don't
turns 7:30. Whenever the clock says 7:30, that's when we leave. So if we're there and the clock springs back, we're there for 13 hours. If we're there when the clock
Okay, so you do work an extra hour.
Well, it depends. If the clocks
Okay.
are in line, like, electronically, then
Yeah.
you're going to have to work 8 hours. Because sometimes the time clock isn't electronic.
Yeah.
Then you don't have
are-
to. But yeah, when it's electronic, you just go by the clock.
Always wondered
It was
that.
all there, yeah.
Like I just
Jump
thought
back.
about that, but I always wondered
Jump
that.
back.
Especially like the warehouse life, because there's always a sound, noise, or something to let motherfucker know go home.
Yeah.
And that's all you really
Oh.
pay attention to. Because if you watch your watch, but that 12 gonna feel like 12.
It's gonna be a long day when you watch the
My
clock.
job. So,
And I always see the memes. I just honestly never knew that.
oh yeah.
No.
Shit, we there till the clock says 7:30.
All right. Well, okay. Let me see if I got another question. Y'all ain't.
I got the bitch.
Yeah, who ain't feeling that quick?
Yeah, it ain't really. What can't you believe still exists in 2022?
COVID.
I don't think COVID really existed in the first place. I think it was just some shit that... I'm not saying that there wasn't a problem.
So why these niggas die?
From the same shit that's been going on.
Nah. This
Or
shit's
something
different.
they just put out here. They say that. So what happened to it?
Payphones.
People use payphones?
Payphones still exist?
Yes.
Weird.
I've seen videos. on the internet.
Damn.
Okay.
China?
Matter of fact,
They'll be ready to it.
home phones.
Home phone still exists?
Hold up. My mother
Oh, yeah,
still
those
got a house
definitely
phone.
still-
I don't know
yeah.
why, because don't nobody answer it.
The same way.
Yeah, y'all about to say, y'all still got one, right?
Hell
It
no.
literally rings
We got rid of that
as
shit.
it-
No, okay.
Because nobody answers the bitch. Literally nobody.
Yeah, because at some point, landlines just became
It's like one of
bill-
those things you pick up.
fucking bill collectors numbers.
Yes.
The news.
Call my house phone. I did something.
I mean, I'm not gonna say I can't believe that newspapers still exist, only because there are some people that just really enjoy opening up big ass newspapers.
Hey, who feel like that under the age of 65?
Oh, when you put it like that,
Not me.
yeah.
I don't know. That's like too much in my hands.
Yeah, like
Like I don't feel like reading comics no more.
So you don't want to be one of those old men selling the porch just reading newspaper for no reason.
I got an old phone. I can read what the fuck I want on my phone. Fuck, I'm gonna read on a big ass newspaper for.
that's what I'm saying. Like you got like
You don't want to be doing that at the breakfast table?
older
Yeah,
people with iPhone.
It's hard enough to picture Quan just sitting at a breakfast table
That nigga don't drink coffee.
I really don't.
at all.
For what?
Do you eat cereal?
I mean, yeah, but at the table, what the fuck eat cereal?
You sit at the table. You a weird motherfucker.
So like, you make
Nigga got tables in his house.
So hold on. So you make yourself a bowl of cereal
And-
because I eat my cereal in a cup. So you
Chess.
no fact. I eat my cereal in a cup. I'd rather eat in a cup.
You cut the 2 liters open?
Nah,
Oh, okay.
I want that fucking.
Where are you going with your point?
So what you're saying is you
Sometimes I will go and eat a bowl of cereal at the table just for the fuck of it.
Like at the dining room table.
by
No,
yourself.
So you really
No.
make a conscious decision that I'm gonna sit at this table and eat this cereal
with your whole
by
entire
my
meal.
whole motherfucking self.
And you sit at a dining room table. Last time I
At
did
7
that
o'clock in the morning.
was literally
Okay, I'm not up at
when
7
me and her
o'clock
got
in the morning doing
engaged.
that
That was the
shit.
last time I ate at that damn dining room table.
You did what?
What the night that we got engaged. That was the last time I sat at the dining room table.
Y'all don't be
Yeah,
at the
sometimes
table.
I'm like,
Not really. We be sitting in front of the TV and shit.
I mean,
Definitely.
listen, I like to change it up. I like to change it up a little bit, you know, and you know, not have to sit in my room or some shit like that. I want to sit at the table, you know, enjoy a bowl of cereal. Excuse the fuck out of
A
me.
bowl of cereal? Like
Yeah,
that?
nigga, a bowl of cereal. I eat out of a bowl. You know,
I'm not. The bowl in the cup has nothing to do with it. I'm just saying the cup makes me more mobile. The folks want to walk around with a bowl. I walk around.
Whoa, what's wrong with a bowl? A bowl is great.
No, because you sit at dining room
You
tables
sit at
with the
the
bowl.
table with bowls,
I would walk around with the bowl.
but I walk around with the cup
Do you drink the cereal?
sometimes.
This man be walking around with a double styrofoam.
Dead ass.
I feel like you're attacking my butt right now.
Y'all were attacking me.
You know what? I don't really care because I put in a solo on Jesus. You know, I
see-
know I don't even bring in.
I can't do.
So you're
cup
saying
no
that
more
you're-
because that's not enough cereal.
you're that much of a nigga.
Whoa.
My bad. Black. You're
that.
that
Your fucking parking camera.
Wow. First off, he is a black king.
black king. My bad.
He is not a
Ah,
nigga.
Fuck you.
My bad. I'm sorry. So you're that much of a black king that you put it in a cup and you just literally walk
I eat
around.
cereal out of the cup. So what?
That's not enough cereal for me. That's my only issue with it.
That's what I'm saying. I like a big ass bowl of cereal. This is not a.
That's
big
how you
ass-
enjoy your cereal?
This is not big enough bowl.
At a big
So
ass
you
bowl
get like the
at
big
the
ass
dining room
bowl?
table.
So
Okay,
that means
not-
you spend
not-
more time at the dining room table. You could be in your fucking room chilling, but you rather sit here with the motherfucking salad bowl. Full of
Okay,
cereal.
not a Friday Craig, you know, with a big ass bowl. So no.
Fucking Betty Crocker cake bowl full of cereal.
They got a pancake mixing bowl of fucking Fruit Loops.
Fucking Fruit Loops. Man, come on.
At the
man.
dining room table.
At the
Yeah.
dining room table. Like, you don't only take you to eat that. You
While
just
eat,
sit there.
and I know that you eat it with the small spoon.
Do you tuck the napkin into your shirt?
No, I don't. Fuck you. No, I don't do that. Okay, I'm not that damn bougie.
Oh no, you're definitely.
You can't be because you eat fucking salad bowl size cereal at the dining room table instead of going to your room and enjoying life. You rather be here.
I like to switch it up. I like to do the same thing
That's
over.
not switching it up. That's different. Switching it up is like going to the living room sometimes.
You know what? You know how I enjoy life?
How?
with DUI The Podcast. This is episode 24.
Okay.
We in our Mamba episode today. CINCO De Mayo. We're shooting this the day after, but close enough. Sometimes you guys celebrate belated holidays. Therefore,
Yeah, ain't gonna be none of this.
take that shot like a grown man.
I did.
Making that face.
Yes, sir. You know who we here with today? Well, first off, I am your goofy host, the man in front of the camera, the man.
This nigga.
Oh, I'm gonna get to y'all.
Oh, sorry.
This nigga. Bro, he really said this. He really said.
Look, I just gotta realize I'm the man that you may not have asked for, but I'm here.
I'm so sorry.
She did not agree.
I'm so sorry.
So this is the energy that we own
Chris,
today.
you could not be dying.
Wait,
It's so bad Quan had to walk off. Oh God, bro. Oh
She
shit.
didn't do that bad, bro. I promise she didn't do that bad.
Like, it wasn't bad. It was just like real funny.
and the man that's to my left.
Fuck me up.
Bro, that shit threw me off.
To my left, we got Quan, aka a Sugar Baby's Dream. How you doing today, my brother?
Hey, it's
I don't even what my boy did.
All right.
oh God.
To my right, we got the one and only
Take shit like that.
miniature Cam the Scammer.
Oh, he got his name back?
Miniature though.
I'll take it.
Somebody's excited.
But you way too excited about it, nigga just calling you miniature.
Nigga, I don't
Bang! How you just skip over that?
He got a medium t-shirt, so it's okay.
First of all, it's small. It's small.
First off, it's a hoodie. Second off,
Is it medium?
It's a small.
It's a small.
Second off, fuck all y'all. 'Cause I don't- well, everybody except Quan. Listen, I don't care. All right, listen.
Damn, what she do?
What she do? She ain't making
Quan,
faces.
I mean, Kristen, you go.
That's
Let's
Kristen.
start.
Oh, boy.
Shut up. Anyway.
And also in the building, we got the nigga in the back.
You know.
You know what I mean? AKA
Oh,
the Shadow.
God.
Over here, we got the big kahuna, Sterl.
Yes, sir.
What is
Yeah,
his
When
name?
do we
That's
get?
what we give him a nickname.
Yeah.
So we body shaming?
Damn.
Technically, they wouldn't know that. No.
That's a fact.
But he calls him the big kahuna.
He could be his size for all
That's
they
a
know.
respectable name.
Nah.
Sure, do you want to come over here and stand so they can see who you are?
Niggas don't.
ain't
Niggas don't
I
respect
know
you.
that.
With your nicknames.
And all the way over there, I ain't even said shit. She already like you about to start giggling. we got.
Taylor, both of y'all not the couple.
Yeah, why you put it up there in the first place?
Go ahead, bro.
Oh my god.
Think it.
It balanced on fuck it up.
And over there staying to herself, we got Kristen. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Wow.
Oh wow.
Wow. All her high just went away. She's just like, oh.
No energy whatsoever.
Hey, what's up? We in trouble? What we do?
What?
No, he might be.
Yeah, it's
How
he.
are you?
Nah, because before we started shooting, you was all. Now I call on you just
I
like,
need you to understand
I'm
it wasn't.
good.
What?
Did we do something to you?
Is it because I'm a female and my voice changed?
Not at all. It was
What?
Just,
This is her second time doing
I
this.
beg your pardon, man.
This is her
we
second
were trying
time
to figure out
doing
the
this.
energy that you own.
First of all, you a queen.
Oh, thanks.
My boy.
My boy. Yeah, it is.
Let
Yeah,
her know.
Now let her know. You know what I mean? And now, what you got to say, Lance?
Yeah. Go ahead.
I mean, he not wrong.
Speak your truth.
Let him know, nigga.
I mean, he beat me to the punch, nigga. Damn.
Let him know.
It ain't my fault.
You good over there, Kenny? She fried.
Oh, no, that's a fact. That's why her eyes are open. Even when she laughed, what she said?
You're so fucking funny. Okay. Okay.
All right, man. First off, we're gonna start with some somber news.
Sad.
Not really hear what you said.
Somber news.
Like said some summer news.
No.
But it kind of early, but
What?
No, not yet.
In the summer.
But we're gonna start with some somber news. First off, rest in peace, Kevin Samuels.
Okay, summer.
That has been the topic. It was just announced yesterday, I think. It just wasn't. I guess it wasn't 100% confirmed yet. It was just kind of the buzz around social media. But that has been confirmed. What was the cause of death? What'd you say it was?
Allegedly. Yeah. Cardiac arrest.
Okay. So yeah, allegedly cardiac arrest. I don't know. There's like some reports about like chest pain and that. Excuse me, all that being kind of the cause. So yeah, I do think that because of it, there's just been a lot of ignorance spewed about the situation. Just because I know that a lot of people didn't agree with his podcast, the things he said. And I think, it's cool to disagree, but we still have to be mindful of what we're talking about here. I mean, I can't speak for anyone else, but I myself don't want to talk bad about the dead, so. But that's just me. I can't speak for the rest of these people.
I mean, that's a fact, and I think it's one thing, even if you disagree with somebody, it doesn't mean like, let's say, anybody passes away, just because you disagree with that person and how they live, doesn't mean you have to feel that same way about them as a person as they died, or how do you see that, because it's not even like what's the point, but like in any scenario, why disrespect the dead?
Facts.
Like, especially it's like in any terms, I even say like, you can't speak on people that can't defend themselves, but why speak on somebody that literally is in a whole nother state of life.
That's a fact.
So, and I've had plenty of scenarios where, personal situations where I don't agree with people's lifestyles and they end up passing over, and I don't speak on those people anymore, or I don't speak on them names as a derogatory term, only because what's the point? Like,
Exactly.
It's no real balance to it, and if you really want peace, then you can't bring that to yourself. So
I agree. But back to some more positive things, man. Y'all know the vibes today. Since the last time the draft happened, the playoffs have been playoffing.
playoffs.
Facts. We were supposed to shoot last week.
that's what we should have recorded.
Yeah, that's what we really should have put on.
I was.
Oh my god.
I might have been down for the count.
Down for the count, nigga.
Down for the count. Boy,
You were knocked out. Fuck you talking about?
Yeah, you definitely was down for 10
Boy.
hours.
What?
No, like, yeah.
You hit the automatic 7.
Hey. I needed a reset, my boy. What can I say?
Hey man, windows, stairs, straight out. Oh man.
I'm telling you, that was the
cognitive as hell.
That was the first.
Fuck.
I'm telling
go
you.
lay down.
I'm telling you, man, because if I didn't go up there, I'd have been laying down on this table drooling or something.
I know the feeling. I'm telling you.
Because before you showed up, like I had my head on the table, but I couldn't get comfortable.
You just want to be comfortable.
Yeah. So
I know how it is, but sometimes like when I get too out of here, I can go lay down. Like I wish the room would follow me sometimes, so I could just lay there. I have my eyes closed as fuck and still be talking to everybody. I just want to lay down.
facts. So yeah, but we here today though. I mean, I guess we can go straight into the draft. So first off, shout out to the New York Giants.
Oh, really?
Oh,
okay.
I heard that they had a very, very successful draft. I mean, of course, only time will tell how those players pan out. But right now on paper, it looks like y'all have one of the best drafts.
Oh, that's a fact.
I ain't gonna make no bets on that.
So how you feeling about your team drafting?
I feel like they actually drafted pretty well, because they didn't so much of draft I would say like so many superstar names. I actually watched some of the insiders of how they scouted before the draft, and our new GM Joe Shane was actually a part of those teams. So I feel like a lot of our fill-ins, because we had a couple linemen. I believe we got like a safety, because I don't know too many names. I was at work. But the one thing I'm more in line hoping for is safety depth. And I think in firm belief that we are supposed to be parting ways with Bradbury. So hopefully we have somebody that's gonna be able to fill in that number one cornerback position, because he is our number one corner. But also our line, which is more important.
Where's Bradbury's already in the league? Or is he?
Yeah.
No, Brad. I'm talking about because we drafted this. Did we get a corner? I think we got a corner somewhere.
Probably.
We also got some linebackers too.
Okay.
But what I feel is important is our line, because one thing that has been very arguable is Danny Jones and how consistent he can be. Thing is, he's never had a great line in front of him.
Facts.
You know, even his first year when he started to take over, like he didn't have the best line. He was just fresh and people didn't know him. So that's when he was able to really show his how accurate he is. But now that people know how he can play, you got to protect him more, so he can sit there and be able to strategize and break down these defenses and all that. And I think he's going to be able to get the opportunity with a lot of the players that our new GM is bringing in. So that's what I'm looking forward to. Of course, we got Evan Neal in the draft, so that's a great upgrade.
Okay.
But we also got Kayvon Thibodeau,
Which is
On-
a bonus.
That's more than a damn bonus.
That's a fact.
I didn't think we was gonna grab him. I
I'm playing the draft.
I definitely thought if he wasn't gonna go number one, he was gonna go to the Jets, and it's because that's what always fucking happens.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna lie, the Jets had a great draft too, in my
They did.
eyes.
Man, they were.
Facts.
Bro, they went off.
To me, the Jets probably had the best draft.
I'm about to say, I
Them
think
boys
the
went
Jets
stupid.
really had a
Right.
great draft.
In their first 4 picks, they got who were ranked as the best corner, the best receiver, the best running back, and a top 5 ranked defensive end.
All right. So what's y'all Patriot fans? How y'all feel about y'all
Bro,
draft
that shit was
performance?
ass.
Man, I'm talking terrible.
Bruh, ass. Bruh.
I didn't
Bruh.
say that at all.
How the fuck? First off, our first round
Talk about
pick
it.
was a center that was supposed to be drafted in the 3rd round, which made no fucking sense.
They reached on the guard in the first round.
Who
Who's
did
the third
y'all
round
draft?
pick?
Do y'all
They reached in the 2nd round on a 4th round projection.
Damn.
Yes.
It was lots of like really questionable. I think it was like a 4th round pick that they wasted. Either a 3rd or 4th round pick they wasted on the quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Bro, Mac Jones doesn't have an arm. Like,
bro,
like, you
But
just
y'all ain't gonna give up on
you
him yet.
just
Not at all.
drafted and like
Even
that's
if it was like a
franchise
7th round
score.
pick,
And you really
you
about to
would've
waste.
wasted.
That's an early round pick. It was still such quality players when they drafted the quarterback.
Yeah.
Like,
Damn.
Y'all pick up the first.
Our first pick was Drake London, wide receiver
Drake
from
London. I think that's
Southern
gonna
Cal.
be good.
that's gonna be a good pick.
I liked it, but I did feel like it was a slight reach. I'm not gonna say
I
a
felt-
terrible reach.
Nah,
But I feel like it was a
he was
slight-
gonna get picked
like
up at some point.
the need.
Matter of fact, he was gonna be a Jet if y'all didn't pick him.
Because the problem is the fact that the
They
problem is
tackled
what
the
really
need,
did.
But I feel like that there were other options. There.
Yeah, like
I
the-
can understand that.
I think the problem
But I
was.
think they just dropped Calvin Ridley.
Yeah, but I say it had really not done that fuck shit. We would have never
He's
looked
bigger-
at a receiver
he's
until
a lot
later.
bigger than Ridley. Not saying like in name wise, but
Yeah.
Of course
you
not,
know,
but stature.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I do feel
So
like
he might
that,
give y'all
there,
that
there was
as a
there was a
fill-in
lot of
receiver.
value at receiver in the draft though.
It was
I think that's what really
I think
makes it
like
a
even
strange pick so early.
Yeah,
both Ohio State receivers, and I only know this because I was an Ohio State fan. Like they went back to back actually.
yeah. I was like, who picked them up?
Jets
and
and
Saints.
Saints.
Yeah, I
Chris
know
Olave
I
those
like
were nice.
that Saints.
Bro,
like Chris
I was
Olave.
thinking about that.
I
same
didn't
thing.
like it just because I'm a Falcon fan, but in general,
I can
that was
understand
a
that.
great
But
pick.
Jameis was Is James James still with the Saints?
As far as now, at least.
Right now, he is. But think about it though. You have 2 possession receivers and Alvin Kamara.
Well, I mean, oh, damn, that's 2 Ohio State receivers right there.
Hey,
Exactly.
But I mean,
shout out.
Michael Thomas only runs slant, so.
Hey, we got shout out.
Chris Olave was the Saints, right?
No, that's a
That's
fact.
gonna be beautiful because he run route.
Oh,
Okay,
I ain't
That's
know.
what I mean.
Okay, so Sterl's an Eagle fan. I figured that out.
They had a really good draft. And I think they made one of the best moves
Okay.
in the first round.
Did they?
They
did.
Y'all had
They
the
did.
second, man.
Okay, but here's the thing about
I
it.
did like that draft.
Is the Philadelphia Eagles really going to really trust Jalen Hurts?
Yes.
Yes.
I hope they do.
That's
the thing about it.
Yeah, they got to.
That's what the moves were for.
Now, what he's gonna do, we gotta see. But do they trust him?
AJ Brown.
Yes.
Yep.
Because
They
think about
They
it.
just picked up AJ Brown too.
That's what I'm saying though.
Yeah,
They had
exactly.
AJ Brown.
And then they picking up in this draft like they are really.
They drafted.
I hate to be that person
drafted
in the
to
NFC
help
East is looking
Jalen
more
Hurts.
competitive.
But right now,
But like right now, on paper, let's say on paper.
On
like,
paper, but everything is different, bro. You have a 17-game season.
That's what I'm saying on paper. That's we're just speaking on paper right now because we still haven't went through training camps and
even undrafted
preseason
pickups and shit.
and free agencies and UFDAs, whatever, undrafted.
Yeah.
But right now, I can agree. Now I don't know about the Commanders, but Cowboys, Giants, and Eagles.
Commanders and
Yes.
no.
You mean Washington?
You mean Washington? Commanders?
I forgot they was the Commanders. I was gonna say Washington.
I thought you were talking about the USFL.
The Washington NFTs, like nigga, who?
Fan control football.
T.O.?
Hey, Johnny Manziel.
Oh, damn.
Hey, that was a good game.
I just saw T.O.'s touches. I didn't see anything else.
That's me too.
That's all I
That
cared
was a
about.
good game. I was like, oh, my boy's still balling. I'm not even a T.O. fan, but just to see him still, just to go out there and ask the ball out is actually pretty good.
Super facts. But well, what's some other either key moves or just people that's kind of in limbo? Because what's up with Minnie Murphy's situation?
Who is that?
Kyler.
I'm not going nowhere.
You know he's like my height at quarterback.
That's
Well, you know, what's the name guy? A 6 game.
Hopkins, yeah.
Hopkins, yeah.
And that's not even something we expected. So
oh,
He was surprised
bro.
about the shit.
I think
I
that was.
wasn't. He spoke on it,
Yeah.
and when he spoke on it, it like raised more eyebrows than it lowered because of his wording.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest thing was he opened his statement and said in his 10 years in the NFL, he's never tested positive for PDEs.
But didn't he also say that he's aware of what he puts in his body or something like that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he takes a real holistic approach and you know, obviously something he's done went wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, and like that, like literally, that's the biggest thing. It's like, what you mean? Like, you've never used performance enhancing drugs?
Yeah, I get what you
You've
mean.
never tested. Clearly, you tested positive. Your ass suspended,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and he didn't appeal it. He said he was going to do a private investigation,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
when you appeal it, it goes to an independent arbitrator.
I get what you mean now. Yeah. Yeah.
So it's
He
like,
did.
so it's some, so you was doing some shit,
That you weren't
but
supposed
you
to.
thought, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's basically what it looked like.
So in other words, Kyler Murray, shut the fuck up because we saw that last playoff game. Stop acting like you just should get the bag out of nowhere. Playoffs, I mean, y'all know the vibes. The Heat are up, 2-1 now because the game ended as we were recording. So either way, I'm hoping that the Heat pull it out and get this ring. We're going to see what happens.
So they should not be a fan.
I mean, Jimmy Butler's one of my favorite players, so yes.
That was good.
Dame, Cousins, Embiid, Butler, Lonzo, LaMelo, Ja, Greek.
You got as many favorite players as you got friends.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Well, it's not that all of them are my favorite.
It's like my favorite players.
I mean,
the same players I like watching.
Well, that's what I was talking about.
It's my favorite.
Well, we're also talking about. I named 8 people out of how many players that are in the league?
I don't fucking know. I lost count.
32.
Yeah,
Only 32 players in the league?
Only 32.
That's some bullshit.
But yeah, I mean, hey. I mean, it's not my fault. That
It's definitely
it's a lot of exciting players in the league. It's my fault there are a lot of exciting players in the league. Buddy's in Indiana.
Damn.
See, he could have came to the Spurs, but he decided to re-sign with the Kings, so now he's in Indiana.
I mean,
with
he
the
was
fucking
almost a
cornfields.
Lakers, but they went Russell Westbrook instead.
Which did.
Well, see, had he come to the Spurs, he would have never even been a part of those trades. And instead, he's in the cornfields in Indiana.
The fuck is in San Antonio?
Oh, according to Charles Barkley, big bitches. Y'all know I got them churros for them big women down in San Antonio. Boy, hey, them big women down in San
I ain't never heard
Antonio.
that before.
Oh nah, I will pull it up. He for years, even before Shaq was on TNT, he used to talk about San Antonio and having big women. But anywho's, playoffs. I mean, it's still fuck Karl Anthony Towns. He's home. Pat Bev talking about Ja didn't put up 41
I
against
feel like
them.
if they
He
was
put
to
up
give
30
us another chance, we'll make it.
against who?
Against who?
Who are you a fan of?
First of all, if it
Chicago.
wasn't for us playing the fucking defending champs or the Greek freak himself, we would.
You gotta beat the best to be the best.
Hey, shut up.
Y'all just told everybody.
So you saying
saying
if we was playing the 76ers, we wouldn't have came out with it?
No.
Because I feel like with James
Not in the first round because Embiid was still healthy all 7 games.
And I don't think we would have beat the 76ers in the first
Shit,
round.
not with James Harden playing like that. Embiid would have had to be the one to beat us.
And
But that's what
Maxey.
he did in the first round.
And Tobias.
No, that's what he did in the regular season. If we had a healthy team, you think they would beat us?
But we're talking about the teams that were there.
Yeah, we was.
And Embiid was there in the first round. Maxey was,
Going crazy.
boy. And y'all ain't have Lonzo, so who was going to do anything to Maxey? Who's going to check him?
My boy Vucevic. What you mean?
Huh? That man said Vucevic was in. Who the fuck gonna check Embiid if Vucevic is guarding a point guard?
That's why he played the point.
Fucking guard the point guard. We ain't put him on Embiid. What you mean?
Jesus.
We're gonna put Jesus on the Embiid. That's what we gonna need. If
Y'all got Jesus on the main line.
Yeah, we're gonna need somebody.
Fair enough. My mama say stomp. Alright, man. So I think that this has been a good topic that was brought up in the group chat. Ryan Tannehill, he's definitely giving us Brett Favre vibes. Bobby, go ahead and tell him what's up with Tannehill, man.
So,
Hey man, first of all, fuck Tannehill. Alright, because
That's very.
I'm looking better than Daniel Jones.
That's a fact.
He,
So is Mariota.
With what ring?
Huh?
With what ring?
I mean, by the numbers, he's better than
Seems
Daniel
like they in the
Jones.
same fucking place.
What ring?
Seems like they in the same fucking place.
I mean,
That's the thing.
Tannehill's in the playoffs, so
he's been
Well, that's a
above
fact.
consistently.
Tannehill ain't never tripped over his own feet.
That's because he used to be a wide receiver. He didn't know how to run.
I'm just saying, Daniel Jones or Mark Sanchez.
Mark Sanchez. I'm sorry.
Oh, you a hoe for that.
I'm so sorry.
Damn.
Bro, I'll take Mark's.
Are you fucking serious?
Mark's first 2 years in the league.
I don't give a fuck about his first 2 years.
I mean, ain't Daniel Jones only been in the league 2 years?
No.
Give me Daniel Jones with the defense that the Jets had those 2 years.
That. Mark Sanchez, I'm not taking that man in there.
First of all, the butt fumble.
Okay, I'm talking about
the worst play I've ever seen in my life.
That is a fact.
Okay, but tell Daniel Jones to top it.
Yeah. He trips over his own feet.
Nah, the Buffalo was still worse.
Yeah, but he ain't
Like, no.
he ain't clearly see this 300-pound nigga run into him and drop the ball.
Like, even if Daniel Jones tripped over, he didn't fumble the ball. He just clumsy. That's okay.
And it's crazy.
That's a different type of clumsy.
The bad part about that Butt Fumble game is he had a terrible game overall. But we only remember the one play.
Yeah, the Butt Fumble.
So it's like, he wasn't that bad.
All right, man. Back to Tannehill. While you doing that, we got another shot to take on the game.
Is that really y'all taking shots? I got like something.
No.
Not at all.
Yeah.
I didn't know if it was like something.
No, not at all.
On the game.
No, it's not. It's really not. Don't believe him. He is lying to you.
On the game.
He is completely lying to you. Don't believe him.
All right, man.
Because if you bet on the game, I
Tannehill?
swear to God, we will quit right now.
He didn't hear what I said.
I'm so confused.
I said on the gang.
Oh.
That's all it sounds like. No, it was like.
This man said, we did not bet on the game. Nigga, what? Alright, Tannehill.
So what's been going around has been like a one-liner. Because, that's what the media, and I think, like, especially with all y'all being sports fans, the sports media
Lacrosse is cool.
is worse
Thank you.
than every other media outlet as far as the one-liners.
Oh,
To paint
facts.
the picture of somebody. So the line is, I don't think it's my job to mentor him.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about Malik Willis. Which, that in itself, I agree with 1,000%.
Mm-hmm.
Because my job is to prepare myself to do my job. But the whole soundbite, not even the whole interview and everything, the soundbite goes, he says that we'll be training together, we'll be competing together, we'll watch the same film, we're going to do the same drills. It's not my job to mentor him. If he learns something from me, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
That's the whole that's that snippet of soundbite. And it's like, when you add the extra sentences, it's like, nah, bro, it's like, because that's what you bring quarterbacks in for. And in general, we can go to like so many of the greats.
Very much so.
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Facts.
It was noted how Brett Favre felt about that nigga.
1,000%.
1,000.
Aaron Rodgers. We know how this nigga feel about Mr. Love.
Of course.
He ain't even played yet.
Yeah, okay, they drafted this. They drafted this nigga. You still clearly the starter. You
still clearly
well,
the
shit.
starter.
Then if y'all, fuck it.
Didn't they draft him first round?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, not Brett Favre, damn. Aaron Rodgers still out here getting new contracts, big contracts at that.
Because they
Like-
know Jordan Love is not ready.
It's not even so much of that, but they're paying Aaron Rodgers like he's gonna. Well, not saying he can't, but like he's still.
Hey, that's
future-
a different topic though. We
ain't there. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Like,
I feel you, but it's like, bruh, there's never been any doubt about you being the quarterback. And it's like, ain't nobody say nothing about the fact that you just bashing them, just drafting anybody, and then we can go to everybody's GOAT.
Yeah.
Who, Tom Brady is come out. We can allegedly he was the key factor in the Jimmy Garoppolo trade, and I mean,
He was.
It's only but so many allegations I need to read before it become a fact to me.
I got thoughts.
Because I feel like he was good in the system and he was actually showing success.
I got thoughts about two different things.
See, that's the thing. There,
Sorry, man.
if you go and watch, not to cut you off, but real quick, if you watch the Patriots and how the organization runs, anytime a quarterback shows ability or promise, they gone up under Brady.
So what happened to Jacoby Brissett? Because he wasn't that good at throwing.
He showed promise.
Anytime somebody shows ability or promise,
He showed promise.
they gone.
Because think about it.
Think about how many times.
But the thing is, if he was accurate,
Think about how many
he
times
would
they
actually
done signed
You
Brian Hoyer.
Bruh, come on now.
Damn.
Think about it. After Garoppolo went like what 3-0 or 5-0 undefeated shit, and then it was Jacoby Brissett that came in after. It was just like, bruh, you kind of knew Jacoby was gonna be
came in and played
nice.
Well, and it was like no bad.
No, not at all. Like, bruh, that's competition. I don't want competition.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's only competition in your mind because you looking at them that way. Ain't nobody challenge their job. It's just like, nah, I'm not
That's
gonna.
sad.
If you good, I'm not gonna help you be better. And then it's like, there's another angle to the Ryan Tannehill thing is like, that nigga got it out the mud.
Because what's it like his third or fourth team?
This is second
team.
Really?
Yeah, he's been.
It just feels like he's been on.
He got
he started
drafted
with
by
Miami.
trash ass Miami.
Yeah.
People
And was just strong the fuck out
Yeah.
in Miami. Come to Tennessee.
Hey, which was the QB that went to Miami and got hurt from the non-contact? He like tore his ACL some bullshit.
Henny?
Was it him?
No.
It was like
Around what year? Do you remember?
It's been a while. I think it was Chad Henne.
Might have been.
I was about to say I can't.
Because they had
remember,
Chad
like,
Henne and
preseason
Pennington, but I think it was Henne.
or in the game, because like he faked it, ran out of bounds, but one of them steps that he ran out of bounds, it's like fucked his leg up.
That was probably
No contact.
That sounds like some real Chad Henne stuff.
Yeah, it does.
I
think
think
always come up to me when we think Miami QBs and so he's like, them niggas do not have good luck with QBs. Like I hope
Tua.
that guy. I was gonna try to say this last name. But I hope he actually has a great success in Miami because they're putting the right specimens around him.
And I think there's another angle to this mentorship.
My bad about it.
How is everybody so outraged about him saying he's not going to mentor him, but everybody also doesn't even think he's that good a quarterback?
True. They definitely think
Like, that's like me hiring a new manager and telling my trash ass manager I'm about to fire. Hey, train him.
No, fuck y'all.
Yeah, I think that well, one, I do think that Aaron Rodgers gets away with murder. That's why nobody says anything about the luck shit or love shit. That I think that for one. And as far as Tannehill,
It's a first round pick.
facts. As far as Tannehill, I can't be mad at him saying that because of what he said before. Now, had he just done like Brett Favre, man, I ain't mentoring this motherfucker. I'd have been like, all right, man, you sound a little too scared. Like
Eli said it about Daniel Jones,
which doesn't make sense to me.
Point.
It don't make sense to me because we knew Eli, regardless of who was in that spot, Eli was gonna be out in a couple years.
Yeah.
Tannehill is still what, early 30s? If that?
33.
I think.
Yeah.
But they picked him in the third round, so it's not like my thing is even if and this is not me disagreeing with Tannehill because I still do agree with him. Like, you got him in the third round, man. Like,
And see,
if you feel like your job is threatened by a third rounder, then
I don't think.
I still don't disagree with what he said because it's not
that's
your
the
job.
thing. I don't think it's him that feels that way. It's just like his response has a twist on it, responding to the media.
Yeah, of course
Tannehill got
the
one
media.
more year. First of all, like we're
But I
gonna
think
go by
his
the
response is pretty
numbers. Tannehill
good.
has been a top third quarterback all 3 years in Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
He finished no worse than 9th in total QBR.
Okay.
Last year with a hurt Henry,
Yeah.
hurt Julio.
Toss me that mini bottle while you're talking. Down. It's next to the mason jar.
This one. Yeah, with hurt Julio, hurt Derrick Henry, hurt AJ Brown, led the Titans to a #1 seed, and everybody talks about him playing poorly in the playoffs. But if we're gonna be real, that's not his team. That's Derrick Henry's team.
Right.
And if we're talking about playing poorly, we're talking about the fact that the nigga with 20 rush attempts didn't even lead the team in rushing.
Aggravated.
A nigga with 4 rush attempts led the team in rushing. The nigga with 20 rushing attempts, who's supposed to be the best running back in the league, didn't even break a double-digit run.
Which is crazy.
Against Bengals defense, who strength isn't against the run.
Uh-oh.
You know, with the exception of Eli Apple, their strength was against the pass.
Don't be talking about goddamn Apple
We
Island.
can't group him in there with the rest of their good DBs.
How you gonna disrespect Apple Island like that?
But you know that's a real.
That's a free island, bro. Like,
But that's a real.
I'm saying,
But that's shut down.
to eat.
But that's shut down
You
island.
can go to Apple Island to eat. What you talking about?
So you saying he's not the second coming of Darrell Revis?
Exactly. You know he is.
Oh my God.
You know.
Please continue, Bobby. Before
He's not the second
Break
coming of
him off
Desmond
something,
Trufant?
bro. Break him off something.
but like in general, I think
I don't know.
part of it is like some frustration and sometimes, and like you might want to be politically correct, but sometimes you just gotta speak from your feelings, and it's
Yeah,
like
that
you
shit.
take a lot of shit, and like I mean, in seven career playoff games, Derrick Henry has not broken 100 yards 4 times.
I didn't realize he's been in 7 career playoff
Yeah.
games.
I ain't even know.
Yeah.
That.
And he's only been with the Titans. The Titans been
In the
playoffs for
past-
last 7 years.
Yes.
Another little number for in the past 3 years, in 40 total games, Derrick Henry has rushed for less than 100 yards 18 times.
And that's crazy because he's quote unquote so dominant. And not saying he isn't, but
It's not consistent. Like
Yeah,
it's not.
like he's probably the most boom or bust player we've seen in the league. Like, because I'm gonna rush for
like
250
Saquon
or
gonna
I'm
be
gonna rush
better
for
than next
50.
year.
That part. Huh?
I
What did
mean,
you say?
if he stays healthy,
What did you say about
he should
Saquon?
be.
No, what'd you say about
He
Saquon?
said Saquon will be better next year.
If he stopped juking so much.
Yeah, that's a big
They
fact.
say healthy.
That nigga juking his
Gotta
leg
stay
juke well.
healthy. That's the thing.
But
They
see,
say
They
healthy.
got tree
But that's
trunks
why we
for
got
legs.
line,
Like, you
though.
trying
I
to
feel like
keep
that line-
everybody out.
getting Evan Neal, even though we got 2 linemen from North Carolina in like 2 separate rounds. One is like a study, like a real in the film head, and then the other one like this freak ass. Like I've seen the film with him, like people come in, he just like hold niggas up like that. But then again, it's North Carolina, so who would have But I hope he's putting this shit together well, because I want to see Saquon go off before I want to see Daniel Jones go off.
I mean, with these last, has it been 2 years of injuries or 3?
2.
Yeah, with these last 2, at this point, I want to see him go off.
I just want to see that nigga play the whole season.
Facts.
I just wanna
He
see
can
him
have
play.
a real average season if he.
Just play the whole
But you said
season.
that nigga played 17 games.
Black excellence.
We'll take that 1,200 yards.
But if Saquon Barkley make it goddamn throughout the whole season, well, I don't want to say the whole season. If he make it 10 games, I'd give him 10 games because it's still gonna be weird for him coming back.
Did he play his whole rookie season?
Yeah,
Okay, I thought so.
he didn't get hurt till his 2nd season.
Okay.
His rookie season was showing so much promise,
Duh.
and it was the reason why they was thinking he was gonna be so big before him being sick. I couldn't even keep it. You good? Cam wanted to point it out. Let's let you out there.
Bruh, first off, Sterling was the one to point it out.
Oh, that's
I didn't look at you at all. I was
I called Sterling, and I was like, oh shit, what the hell?
Well, see, I wasn't surprised. I said, duh. Like, I knew she was going to go to sleep.
She been going to sleep for like 30 minutes now.
Facts.
It's all good. What was I talking about?
You was talking about Christian McCaffrey.
Fuck out of here.
CMC.
The goats.
It
Facts.
would be.
Bruh, he's gonna be.
They gotta get more than him, so he.
Bruh,
can
for
stop
real,
carrying
like
the
the only
whole team.
reason CMC get hurt is because this nigga touched the ball
Every
732 times a game.
Right. Like that's why he stay hurt.
Bruh, literally, like his two like full seasons, he had like numbers at the running back better than AB. Like bruh had over 100 touches and over 100
Right.
catches as a running back, and then like 200.
Because he was their only piece of offense.
Yeah, because who's they gonna throw it to? Ted Ginn Jr.?
Yeah,
No.
if he was open. But then he still.
Even then.
So do we
He's still.
They do believe in what?
do we believe in Sam Darnold, or are they getting a new quarterback?
Who believes in Sam Darnold?
Okay, so obviously we're not believing in Sam
Who
Darnold.
was this weed?
Did they draft a quarterback?
Not at all,
I
probably.
believe in bringing back Geno
I thought
Smith.
they
at
was
this
going
point.
to.
So we're bringing back Baker Mayfield.
I would.
So
I mean, between Baker and
I would
Sam Darnold,
start-
I'm taking Baker.
I would
I'm
take
gonna
Geno
take Sam
Smith over
Darnold
Sam
because if
Darnold.
you take Baker, you lose Robbie.
That's a fact.
That's true.
So we gonna go back to Geno Smith.
yeah.
Matter of fact, where's Tosh Boyd?
I probably somewhere in England.
No bullshit. You probably right.
Hey,
He downtown Ray right.
but
Fuck that. He gonna be on the
I
podcast
will
soon.
say
I got you.
Deshaun Watson, if their asking price wasn't
No,
so
blame
high
him.
for him in Texas,
I'm not.
Deshaun would have been nice in Carolina.
He should have been nice in Atlanta, but he wanted to be a hoe and go to Cleveland with his
Yeah,
dumb
I
ass.
think he would have been more likely to go to Atlanta than Carolina.
But instead, he went to Cleveland with his dumb
See,
ass.
I think the issue is I don't think Atlanta offered him enough money. As if he didn't just sign a whole fucking contract extension the season before, he decided to sit out. But we ain't gonna get into that.
That's
We ain't
true.
gonna get into that.
That's true. I forgot about it.
Like I sometimes I really hate the whole these sports figures agree narrative. But sometimes I'll be like, you know what? Fuck these niggas.
Because it's like it that gets lost in
Kyler Murray
translation.
conference or the not conference. What? Yeah, conference. What conference I play in?
NFC
Division?
North.
NFC North. Cleveland, Pittsburgh, Baltimore, Cincinnati.
So
my bad.
Yeah.
And it's like
That's not bad.
I think what's crazy,
Deshaun
what
Lamar,
people forget is
Baker.
they
Deshaun
people
Lamar
trying to give Cleveland the
Steelers.
and
Joe.
Burrow. Yeah, Joe.
Still
Joe
trying to
Shiesty.
get top.
everybody forgetting about the Ravens. They just trying to give it to Cleveland or either
Oh no,
the
Ravens
Bengals.
still
Like
gonna be a
first
team.
of all,
Is that just straight Hollywood?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think the Bengals gonna get it again. To be honest.
I think they're gonna not.
If Lamar don't get hurt, I don't think the Bengals make the playoffs.
Ooh.
I think that's gonna be a good.
They was
offense.
number one in the AFC.
Yeah,
Like if Lamar don't get hurt, I don't think the Bengals even make the playoffs.
Damn.
we'll see how that
We
goes.
got to see about that. We gonna do some predictions.
Because that's the
before
spot.
season starts.
Somebody gotta lose it.
You said the Giants going to the Super Bowl?
No, they're not.
Yes, they
not.
are.
No, they're not.
They
No,
are.
stop.
Who's stopping them?
Everybody.
Them.
Eagles,
Them. They're gonna.
Them that is stopping them.
The Eagles stopping
Stop.
that shit, nigga, bro. What's up?
First of all,
Saquon Ankles.
What's up?
Saquon.
Ooh.
Hold up. On camera?
Okay.
On camera?
I mean, he not actually.
I ain't no camera, so
On camera? That's
We
what
can
we
always
doing?
move the camera.
Bro, we got like 45 seconds, so if y'all gonna do it, y'all
Nah,
gotta
bro.
Alright, y'all know how we do, man. Black excellence is the topic. And I'm gonna start it off as usual. So I'm gonna go with one of my favorite battle rappers, C3. Now, last weekend, I was at Kings vs. Queens 3, day 1 and 2, with Quan. He came with me.
I was also there.
That's a fact. And so day 2, C3 battled JC. And, you know, just to big up C3, I've always felt like she had the ability to beat a lot of people. Whether or not people felt like she was, you know, top 3, top 5, whatever, it's always those certain people who can just match up very well with anybody. And I always felt like that about C3. And that showed it this weekend. She battled JC. I personally had her winning 2-1. I had her winning the first and third. Despite her stumble in the third, I still feel like she won that round. Stumbles don't lose rounds. Chokes do. And so yeah, I just want to big up C3. You know, I can't wait to see what her next battle is. So yes, excellence in the form of blah.
Oh, what?
What's up? In the form of black.
I mean, he tried it.
Okay.
Okay.
Come on, who you got?
My black excellence this week, no. John Morant. My boy just going off, and even after the horrendous flagrant foul in game 2, I believe, still being able to lead the team with 47 points and just being that person, great leader for his team and pulling out. I actually hope that the Memphis Grizzlies will make it through the series. Not saying will or whatever, not even a prediction, but in my hope, that's what I want to see make it further.
I'm down with that.
My black excellence is Marcus Smart for winning Defensive Player of the Year award for the NBA. He received 257 points to finish first in voting, in front of Mikal Bridges and of the Phoenix Suns and Rudy Gobert.
Miguel Bridges was up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was second. Smart finished second. Finished the season with 7th. Finished the season ranked 7th in the NBA in steals for the Celtics team that led the NBA, and also he was ranked 5th among all NBA guards. So that's an amazing thing for him. So that's my black excellence for this week.
Nigga in the back.
My black excellence this week, it's not nothing real deep, but it's it's really like a 2-part. It could be more, but it's for one, it's gonna be Trayvon Walker of Georgia for going #1. He was never in the conversation about being the first overall pick, but he worked in, had an amazing combine, numbers was crazy. So I just want to shout him out for that. And then Jermaine Johnson, the second out of Florida State. 2 years ago he was part of that deep Florida defense that just had 6 people go in the first round.
Facts.
But he left, bet on himself, had an amazing season down there.
Even before that, not to cut you off, but to mention his story, did he go JUCO before or after Florida State?
He went JUCO before Georgia.
Okay.
Yeah, so
That's
to
a
even
fight.
bet on himself.
Yeah, he's always
Because he was
been,
a Georgia commitment.
because he played at 4 different schools. Because he was always betting on himself.
But I know he got that.
Got to Georgia, Georgia was hella deep. Left.
He went to, he's actually on Last Chance U.
Yeah,
And
that's
I
where he
know his
came
story.
from.
And that's
Which
where
season? But he was on the one with the Cali coach?
No, I think it was.
Coach. EMCC.
Yeah. He was on, it all started there.
Okay.
Just betting on himself.
Because you don't see him too much, but everybody else talk about him. That's the funny part.
And I think,
My bad though.
before he got drafted, to me, Thibodeau was the steal of the draft.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But with the Jets jumping back into the first round and picking him up in the 20s, and you're talking about a top 5 talent, that's amazing. And it's all about just betting on yourself.
Facts.
And with that, I do think if we speaking back on the draft, because we didn't mention even in that case, Jermaine Johnson, I definitely think he's a top 5 talent. That man is an animal at his position.
Hell yeah.
To bet on yourself in every position, still end up in different division
Be able
one,
to elevate.
and he really elevated his game from when he was already a raw talent when he was good, and when he basically went through his journey and ended up at Florida State, he was that deal. So, that's a good shout out,
That's
because he has a good story behind him.
Okay.
That's a fact. I know I didn't ask if y'all had anyone beforehand, but Sterl, you got anyone you want to highlight? Hey, motherfucker.
Hey,
Stove.
Hey, motherfucker.
bruh. I'm not even paying.
That's a no.
That's a no.
Lil Fifi, you got somebody you want?
No.
You want to highlight your sleep?
Okay.
You always
You want to highlight your boss?
Trey.
Mr. Chapman.
But I'm talking about, the greatest.
The best.
I mean, shout out Trey Chapman. Features just dropped that album about Trey.
Oh my god. Alright, man, I got a closing question. I want to ask y'all,
I've never had this.
what makes you feel unstoppable?
You feel unstoppable?
Well,
No.
do
That's
you
right, so
feel
first.
unstoppable first?
Like, in what tense do you mean unstoppable?
I mean,
How do you feel unstoppable?
Right.
yeah, I mean, it's kind
What's
of
unstoppable to you?
it's kind of up to you. So I mean, in general, do I just currently feel unstoppable? I mean, not at this very moment, but in general, for me,
But what puts you-
what makes me feel unstoppable is just, when I have certain goals and it feels like I'm meeting everything, when it feels like, even if I haven't met it, I have that kind of passageway, how I feel like I'm going to get to it. Because, I mean, I usually have, sometimes a lot on my plate, sometimes more than I can handle. But when I feel like, things are on the up and up for me, and I've talked to probably at least 3 of y'all in this room and said that, like, I'm not someone who is one of those, this is my year type guys. But I can honestly say, I feel like there are a lot of aspects in which things are looking up for me. And I mean, that type of stuff makes me feel unstoppable. So that's just me.
Wow, it's so much deeper than anything I was gonna say. I was gonna say like my ass and nice jeans, and you're like, when I feel what? Shit.
I mean, if that's what makes you feel
Yeah.
I mean,
that's what makes you feel powerful. That's what makes you feel powerful.
That's the
Facts.
point.
That's why you gotta speak
shit.
in whatever
None
tense
of us
you want
say-
to use it in.
No.
Everybody sees it different.
plus, I like your ass and nice jeans.
Gee, thanks.
I mean, hey.
I don't know what you did.
I mean, if I didn't, that would be a problem.
Sir, are you in trouble? And you
Nah, they good.
No, that's my fiance. I appreciate that ass.
You appreciate that ass.
Facts.
Facts.
For me, it's like
sorry.
the fact, like I'm I'm not a very openly religious person, but I'm a child of God, and that's what makes me feel unstoppable, because I know all things are possible, through Christ who strengthens us. So it's like that alone, like I can do whatever I want to do. And in general, anytime I've put my mind to something and I've prayed on it, it's happened. So
That's what's up.
I like that. You?
Brandon Lee make him feel unstoppable.
God, niggas.
Yeah, that's what makes you feel.
No, it's not, bruh.
My apologies.
Just stay on the right side of the track. Stay on the right side. Of the
I'm trying to. I would say probably.
Just trying to stay on the right side of the track. We're not gonna do this on camera. I'm sorry.
What makes you feel unstoppable, Cam?
You can say it's me. You looking at me like, yeah, man.
It's not. It's probably.
What?
I don't know where the fuck you was going with that.
He looked at me like,
I don't know where the fuck you was going with that.
You're the quarterback?
It's okay. It's okay. Man. You know what I mean? I just felt like he said it was okay.
You know what, man? Actually, I ain't have to say that. I ain't even.
Oh wow!
I was
Everybody didn't catch it, bro.
I caught what he said. I'd probably say just accomplishing a goal that I have for myself, or accomplishing any type of goals that I have for myself. That's probably mine.
Pretty much in the same aspect when everybody in the room is saying, even if it's accomplishments, it's just achieving in any aspect, whether it's achieving bettering myself or achieving a personal goal that I've made. Like, not too long ago, before I wrecked my car, I actually had it fully paid off, and that was like one of my biggest things. It took maybe 6 years. I think I had it, and just continuously doing that. I've never was able to complete anything that big. So when I did that, that pumped me up a little bit. I was real happy about that. I mean, I'm in the car payment now because that bitch gone. But it's still in the same goal, but now like it's different goals, and sometimes like I hate being so, I don't want to say like goal set, and like that's kind of what gets me going and keeps me going. But when I have certain goals, accomplishments, especially when it's like you think of it as like what part of life you're in. Like right now I'm saving for my house. So when I accomplish that, that's like one of my biggest things to like one day I don't want to have to set goals. So I want to get this stuff out of the way now. So whatever I'm doing later, I don't have to worry about accomplishments, and what makes me or fuels me can be something a lot more deeper. So like y'all were saying, goals and all that, like that's kind of what drives me right now. And especially like paying off my car. Like right now my goal is to pay off my car. I think I have like a 5 or maybe a 4 to 5 year contract on it. And get it done in 2.
Yeah.
And at the same time, I'm still saving for my house. If I make incomplete, because right now I have a 2-year plan, 2 to 3 year plan. If I can complete this the right way, then that right there it's kind of like letting me know where I am and how I can drive myself. I'll put that energy somewhere else.
Word. Did you ever say anything, Stir? What makes you feel unstoppable? I just think it's trash.
Can I read your mind?
Yeah.
Okay.
This ass is some.
Look,
I can't say that anymore. No.
She
say whatever you want that makes you feel powerful.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be deep.
Yeah, like even with that, that's listen.
Whatever makes you feel like
If that make you feel good, then my boy need to go take your jeans shopping.
That's true.
Mm.
That actually doesn't be true. But no, I'm gonna change my answer. So my new answer is when you get past like those really hard days, you know, the days where like you don't wanna like get out of bed or like you just like sinking into a hole. That's probably sunken. Sorry.
Getting yourself out of funk.
Huh?
Getting yourself out of
funk. Getting, and especially when you get yourself out of it. Right. Well, me, if I actually get myself out of it for real.
Yeah.
It's like a reward, like, dang, I didn't let this day defeat me, especially with everything that's going on in the world today.
I like it. No, I like that. I mean, and with that said, if you gonna drive, don't drink. And if you gonna drink, we got a guest room and a couch.
And I hate you so much.
What I do?
Not you, him.
Oh, okay.
He just didn't want to look at me, that's all.
I didn't do anything.
Episode 24, Mamba episode.
Candles came from back.
Happy belated CINCO De Mayo.
CINCO De Mayo.